What is going on, Raza? Insomnia for the Mexican Gamers channel, back again, bringing you guys my fight review. Finally, my opinions, my feelings, my thoughts on the Antonio Margarito fight versus Miguel Cotto, the fight that happened this past weekend. Yes, I know I'm a little late with this, but hey, better late than never, right? You know what they say. So, yeah, here it is. I'm actually gonna have Fight Night Champion in the background, as opposed to, I think I've done like 2 or 3 other fight reviews, and I had Call of Duty on the background while I was talking about my opinions on each whatever particular fight. But now finally, since I got Fight Night Champion, I could, when I review or when I give you my feelings on a fight, I could put it in Fight Night Champion. I could look for both boxers, both fighters, and I could put them in the background. So yeah, so let me clear things up. What you guys are gonna watch right now, the gameplay you guys are gonna watch is, like I said, Fight Night Champion. But I set the computers to fight each other, so I'm not controlling Antonio Margarito, I'm not controlling Miguel Cotto, I'm not controlling either one. It's just the computers fighting each other. I just put the computers to fight each other and I click record, so I have no control over anything that happened in the fights. I just click, like I said, I just click record and I let the computers go at it, and it was pretty surprising, but you guys will see the outcome in the end. So, what did I think about the fights that just happened this past weekend on Saturday? And from the start, you could tell right away that Margarito looked super slow. Miguel Cotto, I think it was in Madison Square Garden in New York City, where there's a lot of Puerto Ricans, so there was a lot of Puerto Rican support for Miguel Cotto, which he was pretty much at home right there. There was some support for Margarito as well, but it was just minimal. If it would have been in California, let's say, then the tables would have been turned. There would have been so much more support for Tony Margarito, El Tornado de Tijuana, than for Miguel Cotto. But so yeah, it was in Madison Square Garden. And yeah, like I said, Antonio Margarito looked really slow. I don't know what it was. I mean, the dude, he could take a punch. That's one thing that he's really known for. Margarito, he has a iron chin, man. Like, the dude gets hit with some blows that most other boxers would hit the floor with. Like, it's crazy, like the amount of damage that his face can absorb without like causing him to retreat or to get hurt. You know what I mean? Like, Cotto caught him so many times, and with certain punches that, like I said, a lot of other fighters would have hit the canvas with. They would have been staring up at the lights, maybe got knocked out. But Margarito just, you just see his head move back, bob back, and then he's right back in the chase. He kept chasing after Miguel Cotto, so he never, not once did I see Margarito actually be hurt by a punch that Miguel Cotto threw. But yes, Miguel Cotto looked so much faster, so much just more. He outboxed him pretty much. Antonio Margarito, he's never been a great boxer. He's mainly known for his heart. He has a great heart, man. Like, he just never stops going forward. Like I said, he could take a beating, and he hits hard. He's also, you could tell he hits hard. There was a lot of controversial things that going on before this fight. You could see I think it was Cotto's cornermen. They were in the locker room watching how Margarito got his hands wrapped, making sure that he didn't have any plaster in him. Like, some people speculate that he had plaster in his wraps for the first fight against Cotto, which, if you didn't know, Margarito won by knockout. He beat the crap out of Cotto in that first fight. But if you notice, both fights kind of started similar. Like, also in the first fight, Cotto's really was outboxing Margarito. Margarito was catching a lot of shots, and I can't remember exactly on what round, but then the table started turning. You could see Margarito hitting, absorbing a lot of shots, but nothing was happening. He was never getting really damaged by Cotto, so Cotto started getting frustrated, and then Margarito started, landing combinations, landing power punches, and then he ended up, knocking Cotto out. But a lot of people say that he had plaster for that fight. I really don't know what to think about that. But I don't know. Like I said, Cotto definitely, he deserved this win. I mean, I was going for Margarito hardcore. Like, you don't know how much, but yeah, he outboxed him. And these fight reviews that I do, I don't want, if you're here to hear me say, oh, this is an outrage, this is bullshit, you know, Margarito should have, you know, kept going, they should have let him continue with the fight, and he should have won, he would have knocked him out. If you're coming here to expect me to just be outraged that a Mexican boxer lost, then you're in the wrong place. And you know, I try to do these reviews as fair as possible. You know, obviously I always go for the Mexican, but you know, I try to do these as fair as possible. I'm not, you know, just gonna, oh, there you see Margarito actually knock down Cotto. That was a nasty ass uppercut. That was nice. But anyways, yeah. So you know, these fight reviews, I'm standing in the middle. It's just giving you, you know, I'm taking my pride away. Like I'm not. I mean, I can do that. Like, I can just be like, oh, Margarito was supposed to keep going, and he could have knocked him out in the next round if they would have let him continue and all that stuff. But no, that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do a fair review. Cotto did outbox Margarito. And yeah, what else can I say? I mean, like I said, Margarito never looked hurt. Not once did I see him hurt in the fight, but he did take a lot of damage in that right eye. I mean, it was completely closed. They asked him if he can, you know, name how many fingers the doctor was holding up, and I think he named them correctly. I think it was 3 fingers or something like that. But then they let him go one more round after that, and after that, I can't remember what round it ended. I'm sorry, I'm not even prepared. I was actually gonna pull up the punch stats as well, but I said, well, we all saw what happened, so. Yeah, I mean, I would have liked for the doctor to, you know, allow Margarito to continue fighting, but I guess it just wasn't possible. Yeah, I was pretty disappointed. I really liked the fight, to be honest with you. So, yeah, my opinions, my feelings that, I don't know, Cotto outboxed Margarito. He deserved the win. And just Margarito, I don't know what's going to be coming up for him in the future. But he definitely has to work on some speed. He's never been known for speed, but he's too slow, man. He's too freaking slow. The dude has a lot of heart. So yeah, I'm gonna keep cheering for Margarito. And yeah, that's my thoughts and opinions. So yeah, feel free to check out the Let's Play that I have going on the Mexican Gamers channel. It's actually on Fight Night Champions. So if you really like boxing, then you definitely have to check it out. I'd really much appreciate it. So yeah, there we go. Margarito actually knocked out Miguel Cotto in this little simulation that I had going on. So yeah, that was pretty surprising. But anyways, those were my opinions. You can disagree as long as you do it respectfully. It's all cool. I'm all for it. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace, bros. Later.